please, won't you stick around? I don't want to say goodbye when the sun goes down. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight, won't you stick around? An hour or two will never be enough to be with you. Whenever you leave me longing and blue. Please, oh please, won't you stick around? Spare just a little time, don't go running around. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight, just stick around. Well, if you leave, don't leave it oh so long. Come on back where you know you belong. When we're apart, how I long for you. You stole my heart, don't you ever say we're through. Please, oh please, won't you stick around? Spare just a little time, don't go running around. I want to keep you close, want to hold you tight. I don't ever want to say goodnight, stick around. An hour or two will never be enough to be with you. Whenever you leave me longing and blue. Please, oh please, won't you stick around? I don't want to say goodbye when
This love's got to go. Spend the rest of my day without you. Everyone's gonna know me in the valley of tears. The valley of tears.
Well, all righty then. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to those of you watching out in the world. Thank you for joining us today for our second installment of the... What's the module we're playing?
Once Upon a Time in the Wasteland?
Once Upon a Time in the Wasteland. Thank you. It's going to be a long session today, folks. The tutorial module for that Modifius put out with their starter packs. That's what we're running through. So why don't we quickly let our players reintroduce themselves. We'll start in the upper left corner here with Bolthra.
Hey, everybody. Bolthra here. I will be playing Marvin, your friendly Mr. Handy robot.
Hello. I'm Aloysius. I'm playing Hazel Johnson. She is a new initiate in the Brotherhood of Steel, looking to prove herself.
All right, Caster.
I am Diver playing Caster. Caster likes to eat people. And he feeds off the sustenance that their life gives to him. Otherwise, he's a very helpful and friendly member of this crew. And feels that they all have at least some measure of survival skills that he can appreciate.
Right. And when they die beside him, he will be
He will honor them in his way. Yeah.
And he will promptly eat their corpses.
And on a friendlier note...
Johnny J. Jenkins. I don't eat people, but sounds fun. Johnny J. Jenkins is just a mercenary out here to have a really good time. Like, ain't nothing gonna break my stride, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. And she just keeps on moving no matter what, every time, because she is so happy.
What a queen.
Yeah. So
They ought to make song lyrics about that.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
encouraging. So
She's like a glowing ghoul, except for giving off radiation. She just gives off positive.
she's radiant. But
All right,
yeah.
great. Where we left off last time, our crew had just gotten into Vault 95, gotten down the elevator, and came out into like the main entry hall, and set off an alarm trying to investigate some dead raiders who had been attacked by a Mr. Gutsy, or who attacked Mr. Gutsy. Something. Mr. Gutsy and the two dead raiders were lying on the floor. So Marvin decided he would go and check on them and trip the main alarm. Everyone quickly hustled together and picked the lock on the door to the security room and got inside, where they discovered a early middle-aged, late young adult woman who was lying up against a desk with a terrible gunshot wound in her abdomen. Seems to be the source of the blood trail that you followed into the vault. Hazel and Dr. Rast, our NPC, rushed in to help the woman. Dr. Rast sort of took over, and Hazel fell into the role of nurse slash assistant, and they're sort of taking care of that right now. For the rest of you, you've got some time while they do their medical procedures. If you would like to look around the room, each of you can do something different. So there's the room is relatively small and seems to be used somewhat for administration as well as for storage, because there's just like stacks of disused computers and monitors and like printers and whatnot, just kind of like crammed in there. So you could do, you could possibly get some junk from that if you're interested in that. You could look around the room for other supplies, some scavenging like we did up in the supply room upstairs. The desk with the working computer on it has a bunch of like manila folders, look like maybe personnel files or medical files, or some sort of file there. Each one is got several pages in it, but nothing like a giant tome. Let's see, was there anything else you could look at? No, that's pretty much it. So you got the dead computers, the working computer, you could try to hack into that. So basically 4 things you can do. And Hazel, if you are done helping with Dr. Rast, you can slip into one of those roles as well. Would anyone like to deal with that stuff before we get back to our dying NPC?
Yeah.
Or look around for anything valuable.
I'm going to switch us to a slightly different scene here inside the vault. So, you're sort of... This is a picture of a generic vault from, I think, Fallout 3 or something like that. So probably shouldn't leave it on screen for too long. But there it is. Something for you guys to look at while we're in here. So would someone like to dig through the old computers for scrap? Or, yeah?
I'll do that.
JJ's going to do that? Okay. Make me an intelligence plus repair test.
You gotta be fun.
And this is a difficulty 0 test, which means you can just go, it's done. Or you can go ahead and roll, and you can try to generate AP by getting extra successes.
I'm gonna roll because I have a 3 for the repair. So that
Relatable.
9.
There you go. All right.
No.
Okay, so that's 1 success. Excellent. So that gives you an extra AP. So you will discover a base of 4 common materials. 4, well, not 4 materials, but 4 combat dice.
Okay.
The one with the Pip-Boy head. You can add AP to that and add 1 die for each AP. So you have your 1 AP. The party has 1 AP. So you
I'm
have
gonna
2
put it-
that you can spend.
I'm gonna put the AP in the party AP. I mean the thing I just burned.
You can put the AP in your
Can I do that? Like,
In the party, I think was where she wants to put it.
Yeah, you want to donate that to
Yep.
the party? Yep. Go ahead. You should be able to adjust that in the in Foundry. Just click on the plus sign, and then otherwise, go ahead and roll 4 of the combat dice. There's a macro for that in your macro bar. It's the one that is the winking Pip-Boy head,
okay.
and it should pop up a dialogue that asks you how many you want to roll. Oh, excellent.
Nice.
Okay, so you managed to find 3 common materials. So common materials, these are things like wood, probably like electronics or something like that. I don't know. There's a list in the thing.
Man, I always love finding wood in my computer.
They decided for the tabletop game not to like list out every. You find a fan and a baseball and it's just common materials. And
Plastic
later on, if you're
poop.
crafting stuff, crafting recipes require. Yeah, crafting recipes require like two common materials plus 1 uncommon material. You just mark it down as I have 2 common materials.
Some scraps of wood.
Yeah,
And some scraps of cloth.
Yeah. old bottle. In a room like this, it's probably like used styrofoam cups, maybe a coffee mug, and some old USB cables or something like that.
All right.
Caster, what would you like to do? You can look around for other like non-computer related supplies. Check out the desk files. Try to hack the computer.
Yeah. Well, Castor is kind of like a feral giant man-eating badger. So
Badger.
Exactly right. Yeah. So he's not really interested in the computers, and he's not really interested in repairing anything. This is not what he does. This is not his herb. So basically, he does actually have a fair amount of survival and medicine skills that he uses for unorthodox means. And but the only person in this room that is already almost a prepared meal is being worked on by other people. So that's not really an option for him either. So at this point, he's just looking for something that would strike his interest in terms of just being fairly interesting to look at and possibly break into or break open.
All right. Well, why don't you use that survival skill? Give me survival perception.
Okay, sounds good.
Difficulty
Shiny.
2.
Exactly. That's
So
what he's
you
wanting.
need at least 2 successes. So if you want to add an extra die in there to make that more likely, you've got one. A couple.
He's got 1 success there, so it's not half bad there.
Okay. But you needed 2 to find anything useful. So you. Right. So this is difficulty 2. So you actually need 2 successes if you want to.
Okay, I'm sorry I missed that.
Retroactively throw in that extra die.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So how would I do that?
Just use the die roller macro. I tell you to roll
okay.
1 die.
Whoops.
One down.
Here we go.
In here.
It's a D20, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You can just do the
Yeah, it should be down in the toolbar on the left-hand
your
side.
macro bar on the
Let's
left,
see it. I'm just.
or you can use the.
I'm now like.
the-
There we go. All right, I'm learning how to do this thing. There we go. All right. There. Yay.
All right. So, and your target number's 10. So he just got an 8. That's with a 4 and an 8. That's 2 successes.
Yep.
Remember to mark off the party AP by 1 that you just spent. All right. So you got your 2 successes, which gets you. You found a stash of unused chems in a box hidden beneath a floorboard. There's not going to be floorboards. A floor panel.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, everybody loves chem, so I'm here for it.
Yeah. So
Hi,
you get to
everybody.
roll on the random chems table twice. And if you want to spend more AP, you can add more rolls to it. But,
So now rolling on the random chems table, what do I use for that?
all right, so you will see if you look at the various tabs in your I don't know what you call that thing on the sidebar, I guess, of of Foundry. You'll see there's a tab that looks sort of like a bullet point list.
A bullet point list.
Yeah, it's like a little white square, and it's got a dot dash, like.
Yeah, I think it says rollable
The
tables.
cards
Yeah,
in the book.
That's the movable table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, between the cards in the book. Thank you.
Between the cards in the book.
If you see the music note,
There,
go to
got
the
it. Yep.
left.
Okay, so you should see a folder called Random Scavenge. If you click on that, there's a whole bunch of things that
Oh, I don't see any folders here.
you don't see. Oh, did I not make the folders visible? Hang on a second.
I also
It could be me. I'm just. It says search.
Oh, yeah.
for pay
No, I forgot to make it visible for you guys.
I'm scandalized.
I remember last session. I
How about
kind of
that?
I was like,
This is going in my Yelp review. So.
Yeah, does that show up?
1 star. It was dumb.
No, did it
Definitely
did it
not
show up?
prepared.
Do you see a random scavenge folder in that?
Yep. I do see it. All
And if
right.
you click on it, do you actually see the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. So what do we say, chems? So yeah, the fourth one down.
For the rollable table. It says.
Yeah. So if you click on that, pop it up at the bottom right, there'll be a roll button.
Yeah, it says you do not have sufficient permission to view the sheet for this rollable table.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I will do it for you then. We'll just do that.
Give me all
When we
the.
actually learn how to use Foundry, we'll just. And the only real reason we're using Foundry is just because none of us have the official, fancy dice that have like the hit rolls on the D20 and the damage.
There's
Otherwise,
a
we just
significant
be
learning
doing
curve.
this by hand. But whatever. All right, so I roll it for you.
Okay.
The first one comes up as a healing salve, and the second
outstanding.
one comes up as a healing salve.
Yeah.
All right, so you now have 2 healing salve you can add to your sheet, and I think you can actually click and drag from the result in the
I will attempt to do that right now.
doohickey onto your sheet, and
Yeah.
it will add it. If not, you can certainly find that in the.
Nope, I just did it. I got it. It worked
Excellent.
like that.
All right, that worked at least.
Yeah. I had permission to do that. Yeah.
And you also, while you're digging around, discover that the desk drawer in the desk that's like right behind the one with the computer on it, like if you face it this way to it, one of the drawers is locked and you couldn't get into it, but you kind of rifled through all of the other drawers.
I don't want to take up any more time, but if I can break into that in some violent manner, I would like to do that.
You can break into it in a violent manner, or you can try to pick the lock.
May I act savagely, please?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, picking the lock seems like a nice approach, but would be okay with just breaking it open in some.
and nobody got time for that.
Make lock pick plus strength
Okay.
to figure out where to hit it just right. It's a difficulty of 2 in case you want to add any dice.
Okay. All right. We'll do this.
But
That's
it's something that you can try
Yeah.
over and over again. You can bash on it until it's open.
He got 3 successes because he got a 1, so that's for those who are following along. I mean, he just wails on this thing. Like Castor explodes with violent rage from time to time, and he is just going to town on this drawer. So yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, after about the 3rd whack, it kind of like pops open and just slides out a little bit.
Yeah. The
There's
Files
drawer,
are in the computer. So,
as with everything, the drawer lost and gave in, so surrendered. Like,
Drawer
okay.
locks and gave in.
But
You
like I
hear
succumb, it's okay. Just take it easy on me.
on your final blow, you hear the sound of glass shattering,
Yeah.
and liquid sort of pours out through the cracks in the bottom of the drawer as it slides open, and you smell whiskey. You're pretty sure whiskey. There are a few other broken items in the drawer as well. So you'll still.
So I destroyed
you
everything.
broke a lot of the stuff in there. So while you get to make another roll on a loot table, you don't get to add any AP to roll more
Okay.
times.
Yeah.
So what we get is once on the random beverages and once on the random ammunition.
Okay. Well, I will rely on you to do that for me since I lack permissions. So.
Yep. I'll figure that out at some point. Okay, do ammo first. And beverages.
Oh, bullets! Look. And dirty water.
Yeah, 10 millimeter bullets and dirty water.
I can help with that water.
And
Read
let's
that
see.
first.
So, how many did you get? One. Let's see how many here. Does that roll? Nope. I'll just copy it.
I got one bullet.
You got 11.
Okay.
11 10 millimeter bullets and a bottle of dirty water.
I'm going to add that and then update the quantity. And then, of course, the water I will add as well. And, despite his cannibalistic nature, he really follows a philosophy that nothing should go to waste. So if anybody needs those bullets, he's not really the type. He will use a gun in the event that there are no other options to chop people to pieces. So, he's more than happy. What I'm trying to say is he's more than happy to share. So,
Right,
yeah.
excellent. And you can also use them like as distractions. You can like
Right, yeah, you could toss them, at people. But he also likes to throw his machete, so that's also a thing he likes to do.
All
So
right.
he feels like bullets are just a little too tall, a little too small,
Yeah, one of those that might be more effective than the other.
Right, exactly.
You find one more thing in there, which is a slip of paper with what looks like sort of a nonsense word on it. You can read, right? Not.
Yeah, he can read. He is, yeah.
So it's sort of smeared because the whiskey got all over it, and the ink's kind of running a little bit. You can't quite make out what it says, unless you can pass, or one of you can pass a perception plus survival test. Difficulty 2 to figure out what's written on this.
I am going to give that an
Or
attempt.
if you don't care, then that's fine. Yeah.
No. We'll just go ahead and do this. There it is, 2 successes.
Well, apparently he reads it very well.
He's an uncanny creature. He's not exactly dumb. He's just
Right.
bloodthirsty.
Too critical.
I totally picture him pulling out reading glasses.
Yeah,
and carefully putting them on.
Yeah, and one of them has it
Right?
just like covered in cracks.
Totally cracked, yeah.
Yeah. Totally. All right, so then that gives you 2 AP that you can either spend
give it
to like
party.
ask for more information or something like that, or you can just bank them.
I'm just going to bank him, give it to the party. Yeah.
Right, and this looks like it's probably a computer password. You could make out. It looks like it says here. I'll just I'll put it in the chat in Foundry. Then we can share the screen if people want to see what it says. But it's a mixture of letters and numbers, numerals.
I think it's the Contra code, isn't it? So.
Nice. That'd be a great callback.
There you go. So basically, it says cruising for a bruising in Leap Speak.
Well, he's going to toss that. Like, he's just going to toss it in the air. This doesn't make any sense to him. This is just a.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, anybody else is welcome to look at it. He doesn't care. He's just kind of rifling through everything like a bloodthirsty raccoon. So yeah.
Right. So what's Marvin doing while Jolly is taking apart old computers and Caster is throwing shit hither and thither and spilling alcohol everywhere?
Yeah.
He would like to actually see if he could hack into the computers.
Okay, make me a hacking plus intelligence. So science plus intelligence, I guess, is the hacking thing here. And difficulty is 2.
Difficulty 2, all right.
Since Caster just threw away the password.
Just tossed it into the air.
1 success.
Okay, so you don't get in.
Yep. Can I'll take an AP and reroll.
Yeah. So actually, now is a good time to introduce a new rule.
Okay.
So I was letting you do some rerolls and stuff with. Oh, why is it? Oh, because I scrolled out for some reason. So there's actually, I guess a couple different, three different. It's 2 or 3, depending on how you think about it. Meta currencies in the game. So we already talked about action points.
Mm-hmm.
I was letting you retroactively like reroll a die or something with an action point or something. I was conflating action points and luck points. So really, you've been spending luck points from that. So everybody has their own luck point pool, which is based on your luck attribute. Some of you have your luck like pool 1 less than your luck attribute because of certain perks and things like that. But you've each got a pool of luck that you can spend. On the in Foundry, you should see on the map there some little icons of books. If you double click on those, it'll take you to a journal entry on the various things in case you forget. So there's one for how to spend AP and luck. There's one for how to spend what your minor and major actions are. That kind of thing.
Okay, I see journal.
I see junk.
Yeah.
No, actually, on the map, you should see on the left-hand side, if you zoom out enough.
Oh, I see.
Note icons that you can click on. They're just on this map. The point being, yes, they take you to the journal entry that you were just talking about. I figured it'd be easier to find, but you all did an end run around me and went straight to the tab. So yeah.
Okay.
That's what you're really looking for, though, is the journals tab and those sort of things.
Okay, I'll spend luck then.
Yeah, with spending a luck point, you can re-roll one of the d20s, or if you're rolling damage, you can roll up to 3 of the damage.
Okay.
dice.
All right, so I guess I'm really just re-rolling one of them.
You can do it, robot.
Yeah, and the thing with luck is it doesn't refresh as quickly as action points. You get your luck refreshed basically at every milestone, so sort of like per quest. Like you're currently on the quest to go into the vault and find things out. So when that quest is done, we'll refresh luck points. So
I re-rolled. I got a 6 this time, so I got 2 successes.
Excellent. Yes.
Input.
All right, so you're into the computer. Yeah. So you pop into the computer, and it will, give you the root directory and what all's in it, and you can look through. You've played the game, you know what the video game is. That sort of simplistic, like old DOS version. And was there anything particular you want to know, or do you want me to just give you an info dump? Or
let's start with an info dump. Yeah.
Okay. So while this is mainly the security computer in the security room, so you do find like a password locked directory that will give you access to the security systems if you want to try to further hack into that. And like,
can I try cruising for a reason?
But there's also a backdoor into like the main files for the vault, and you can, if you spend a little bit of time farting around in here, you can find out information about what this vault is about.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds better. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the vault was originally set up for everyone who was here. I think it was 100 people or so were ex-addicts of some sort. So this was sort of like the Alcoholics Anonymous vault. And the idea was that it was like they were all going to be able to live together, and and being able to sort of help each other out, be each other's sponsors and that sort of thing. And
My
just
brother's keeper.
generally live in an area that in a vault that kind of that helped them keep their sobriety. And then the vault supervisors the actual experiment was to then introduce some drugs into the system and see what happened. And so
why not?
Control element, right?
You find like all of the the lab reports on how things are going. Year 2, everyone's doing fine. Year 3, okay, today we introduced the stash of chems in the bathroom stall A, and it's just like
Mary won't put down the bomb.
This is what happened. And then the last entry is like, it's all gone to shit. They're attacking us, and and it just kind of like ends. And so you get the idea that basically everyone turned on each other, and pretty much killed each other trying to get the chems, or overdosed or whatever, because that's what Vault Tech does. So this is one of the rather nastier of the of the vaults, I guess, in terms of their backstory. Not a happy place. But you do also find the security folder if you want to make another intelligence plus science test with a difficulty of 3.
Excellent.
If you want to throw any extra dice on there, that will get you into the security
I want to
controls.
So would that be luck to add in an extra die on this, or is this?
No, to add the extra dice before you roll, that's AP.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, I want to do that. So my difficulty.
You can add up to 3 dice.
Okay.
The first one costs 1 AP. The second one costs 2 more AP.
I'm going to do just 1. So difficulty is 3.
Yes, you need 3 successes.
So when I roll, I gotta add something into the roll screen?
Yeah, the roll dialog should pop up, and like 2 will be selected in blue.
Mm-hmm.
Just click on the 3.
Yeah, made that 3.
3 dice.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect, thank you.
There you go. No successes. Wow. So yeah, but you didn't get a complication, so that's good. So you can't get into the security systems. There's not going to be any way to turn off the alarm that's blaring.
Stupid meat bags.
Yeah. And furthermore, it sort of locks down a little bit. And there's like a little timer that's counting down 24 hours before you'll be able to try to break in again. So that's not great.
No.
Hazel, did you want to do anything? Or
Or
are you just going to continue assisting?
Well, everyone else is more or less sort of covered what this room has to offer, so I guess I will just continue assisting.
Yeah,
even though
look through the files that are on the table. That's pretty much it.
I guess I can do that, because as much as Hazel does want to help this lady, she does seem like a bit of a hopeless case, and also the doctor seemingly does not want her assistance. So sure, I'll look through the files.
Oh, okay, all right. So they indicate that the vault dwellers here were all alcoholics or drug addicts of some sort, and they were being treated through a variety of community-based therapies and unnamed medical procedures. The reports are pretty much mundane and uninteresting, but they suggest that the treatments were extraordinarily successful, and the group had formed a nice, tight-knit community that was, quite idealistic, IDYLL, idyllic. Yeah. Make a perception plus medicine test.
Perception plus medicine.
Difficulty.
Okay, hit the... Okay. Perception. Oh, right. I right click it. That's it. Medicine. Use perception.
Oh, I missed the.
Difficulty +1.
Difficulty 1. Yeah.
Oh, difficulty 1. Okay.
Just need 1 success. Okay. So yeah, that's all you find is just some mundane paperwork. You get kind of bored with it, and because it's just like someone decided they needed to pull out everybody's file and spread it across the desk like they were looking for something particular.
Can I spend a luck point
Certainly.
to roll another die?
You can re-roll a die.
Okay. No. Still fail.
All right, but whatever you failed at, you hit in the left arm.
Yep. Hit it right on the left arm.
Okay. So then, about the time that you guys are finishing up digging through the scene, Dr. Rass sort of, leans back and kind of rubs his hand. He's like, "Okay, I think that's about the best I'm gonna be able to do for now, Miss."
She's dead, Jim.
But we're gonna have, we're gonna have to get you out of here if you want to try to get any better care, and that might be difficult with the security going off. We're probably going to be swamped with security robots. I doubt there's anyone still alive here, or maybe nothing. I mean, maybe that Mr. Gutsy we saw was the only thing out here. But either way, I'm going to have to kind of leave this to you guys. I don't have any weapons
security
I can use to fight out of here. Best I can do is help. I'm sorry, young woman. What did you say your name was? And she introduces herself as Micah. She doesn't seem to have much strength to talk right now. It looks like Dr. Rast gave her a stim pack injection near her wound, so the pain is numbed, but she still seems to be a little out of breath and low on energy, probably from blood loss. So what do you guys want to do? You can, obviously you can talk to the patient, or you can try to figure out something else to creative to do.
Would the security access be able to tell me who's, access to cameras or anything? I can look around or see how many active personnel there are or anything?
The hack you were trying to do would be to give you control, but you can at least see like a directory list of what's on the clock, as it were, here in the place. It seems to be guarded, or at least staffed with a lot of robot security. You see lists for a handful of Mr. Gutsies, a handful of Assaultrons, lots of laser turrets. It's this sort of, and everything is on like proximity sensors, and the robots are on various patrol routes. You get the idea that unless you could shut down the security here, you don't want to be wandering around.
Sounds like a night, honestly. None of those things are nutritious and delicious. So
I mean, you saw what one Mr. Gutsy did to 2 raiders, so, and you're like, we're outnumbered at least 5-1.
The character really wants to go, there are many riches ahead. Let us proceed forward. But the player is like, no, there's nothing here for us. We could just bail. But
there's
I don't
a lot
know.
here for you. You can't get to it right now.
Maybe we take a nap, come back later, refresh.
Come back 24 hours, try to hack that computer again. But then, the woman will be dead by then.
Oh, true.
That's not a problem. She'll be ready to eat.
Yeah.
Leftovers.
Well, we should talk to her before she bleeds out and you eat her. Find out what she knows.
Yeah.
Be my guest. I'm fine. I'm just, he's patient.
Castor, if you would like
Let's
to,
eat some more.
Castor, if you would like to accompany me further into the vault, you and I can proceed.
He's not really. He's going to turn to Marvin. He's like, I don't really eat robots.
I did the wrong voice for her. Or him, sorry. I'm bored. Let's go look around.
You can do that. I don't see any reason to go down there with all the.
I don't want to go by myself. I'll wait.
You're going to need to give me something that I can at least be interested in to go down there. Like, robots are crunchy and not very digestible.
Let's go play with knives.
Knives?
He basically wants to keep Castor away from.
Off and find the kitchen.
He says that with like the same voice of like to shreds, you say, So basically, you've piqued his interest now. Knives, he's into, so.
Yeah, he wants to take Castor away so that the normal people can help the wounded person and maybe get some information out of her.
Tell me more. Yeah, about
Okay,
these
so
knives.
do Castor and Marvin leave the room?
He's gonna like tap and go like, basically just like slap him and go like, "You're it." They go take off running out of the room.
Just kind of getting confused. Like,
So
what?
these two open the door and start to leave the room.
Uh-oh.
When you leave, so I don't know if you guys are gonna try to stop them or not, but they go for the door. The door gets open and they head out toward it. Does anyone try to stop them?
I'll reach for Marvin because I'm thinking, maybe security might have heard that we broke in by now. And, I'm like on my edge of a basket,
All right. So we're going to, I guess, grapple with Marvin. Are you going to like literally try to pull him away, or just try to get his attention?
I'll try and get his attention and be like, Marvin, I don't know if maybe we should be going outside the room just yet. Although,
Spins.
Marvin, I really would appreciate your company in here because, I really don't know what's out there. And do any of us know what's outside the door?
The last thing you saw was the two corpses of the gunners that apparently died in combat with Mr. Gutsy.
And a bunch of
And
skeletons.
as far as you guys know, another Mr. Handy that just was painted, sort of a matte olive drab with like, I don't even know if you looked close enough to see like the U.S. Army symbols on it.
Marvin, maybe if you want to go outside, we take a peek before we do that. But maybe if like the coast is not clear, we have like a fun little get together in here. We can still play inside games, Marvin.
Okay. And he'll come back.
Is there any way to slowly like take a peek outside the security door?
Yeah, so make a sneak test.
Well, I'm good at that shit.
I think
Yeah.
it's sneak plus go with sneak and perception.
Okay. Sneak.
Do it, JJ.
Uh-oh, did you freeze? You did.
Skill. Attribute. Okay. I'm doing it with. Let me see. My perception and my agility are the same amount.
So that's fine.
So, okay, roll.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 and a 1.
Hell
So
yeah,
he's-
that's 4 successes.
I mean 4 successes, right? Because it's your target number, or you have
That's
you
an
have better than
outstanding
a
roll.
2 in sneak. Yeah.
She disappears.
Yeah. So
It's an
let's do this as an opposed test, because
Now you see me?
You get the door open and you see coming down the hallway, or just coming around the corner. There's another one of these like olive green Mr. Handies heading down the
Okay.
hallway. So let's see if he notices you or it notices you.
I mean, JJ's practically a ninja at this point, so I doubt it.
Mm-hmm. How do we do that with a Mr. Gutsy?
He needs 5 successes to spot. I mean, take a shot. Boom. He doesn't even know he's dead. No, I don't do that.
Right.
So me going in the hallway was a bad idea. Now you're shooting at them. Okay.
No. It's not gonna.
That's exactly what Marvin would say in this situation, I feel like.
So I can't go
It's
outside.
okay for you to do that, but not me.
I guess it would just be, we'll just go with perception, because he doesn't have, the Mr. Gutsy listing doesn't have like a sneak or anything like really appropriate. Mr. Gutsy. Perception is 8. Okay, so his target number will be 8. Zero successes. So it has not spotted you. You managed to just crack the door enough that you can kind of peek around and see. So this is like one of those pocket doors, so it just like slides open. You can just kind of get your eye out there. There's a Mr. Gutsy coming down the hall.
There's a green one coming down the hall. What should we do?
What do you mean by a green one?
And so like that green one kind of conjures up all kinds of different things to you guys, right? It could be a green painted robot. It could be a super mutant.
Yeah, no, that's where Hazel's mind immediately goes when she hears green one. She immediately thinks that there's a super mutant walking down the hallway.
It's like Marvin, but like green, like the one we saw outside.
Oh, okay. Honestly, that's a little less terrifying than what I was imagining.
Yeah, what were you thinking of? Like a shamrock?
No, like a big super mutant who's gonna come and eat us. No offense, Caster.
None taken. None
Caster,
taken.
are you a mutant? Wait, what was the
Still looking
offense?
at himself like, do I look like a mutant to you?
I don't know.
I'm not a mutant.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
a regular person who just happens to have exquisite culinary delights.
I know it's because you're anemic. I assumed, yeah. Yeah, you know, some people just have special dietary needs. There's no shame in that.
That's right. That's right. I'm glad you understand, JJ. Somehow, I knew you'd understand. Yeah.
Me personally, I can't eat oranges.
We're on the same wavelength. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're both whispering at the door there, I suppose. You know, like,
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What should we do, y'all? Maybe we should talk with Miss, what's her name? Michaela? Michael? Micah.
Michael.
It's Mike. It's Micah. Who of us is a charismatic talker? Because personally, I think Hazel kind of has an in with Micah. We're trying to help her out.
Yeah, I will swing around to Hazel.
But if you don't
We're
feel
all
up,
swinging around to Hazel. Yeah.
We need a
And
grown
Hazel,
up.
they're all looking to you for answers. What do you do?
What, you said there's only one of them, right?
yeah.
So far,
So far.
not edible.
Well,
We don't
I
know if
wouldn't.
they're-
I wouldn't advise eating them anyway. That seems like a really bad source of iron. But so, Marvin, you were the one on the computer, right?
I swings around. Yes.
And what was your success rate on that? Are we locked out of being able to potentially deal with them?
Right, you're in the computer, but you're locked out of the security folder that would give you control of the all the security robots and the turrets and the tripwires and all that.
Well,
He says that in a
is,
really whiny voice. So
that is extremely unhelpful and very bad news for us. So,
I don't see you sticking anything in the machine to make it work better.
No.
well, I was dealing with a bleeding out person. So,
Bleeding.
anyway, really my only options, I see at the moment are we deal with it by force, we sneak around, or we try and find another terminal we can access and try and hack into security that way. Those are more or less the options I see before us.
Yep. And in terms of finding another terminal, this is the only room on the hallway, so you would have to go deeper in,
Yes.
into the mall. No.
which would be past the Mr. Gutsy. So I guess that would go in terms with, or hand in hand with sneaking past.
Stupid.
Can I go to Miss Micah and just, like they're having a little conversation? Like, you know what? I'm gonna have a chit chat with her. Just to
Yeah,
have,
she seems like a little out of it, but happy to talk to you.
Kind of,
does it look like she works here? Is she somebody from the vault?
wake up.
No, she doesn't look like. Well, she's wearing like she's not wearing a vault suit or anything like that. So she's wearing like normal Wastelander stuff, but definitely traveling clothes, like she's a wanderer of some sort. Not that she's like from a nearby farm and just happened to stumble in. So she's been out exploring. You would guess, just based on the practicality of what she's wearing. Make a perception test with science.
Okay. So I use perception as my attribute for that?
Yeah, I should say use science with perception as your attribute. Yeah. I need to print out a list of all the skills. I can't remember them all.
Okay.
Nice.
Woo!
2 successes. All right, an 8 and a 4 under 12, or under 8, I should say.
JJ rolling
wait.
hot today.
So what you do notice, though, is that she is wearing a something on her wrist that's kind of bulky. It's definitely under like her clothing, but you're guessing it might be a Pip-Boy because that's a pretty common. Well, it's not common to see people with a Pip-Boy, but that would commonly be what makes that shape under the clothing on someone's wrist.
What is the Pip-Boy?
Oh, a Pip-Boy. So you remember in the TV show the little computer that Lucy wears on her arm?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, lit.
And those are known to do things like, interface with a vault security system to allow you to open the door, that sort of thing.
Did I get for the 4 successes I got for the sneak, did I get to put that in party points or something?
Yeah, any that you didn't use would have gone into the party AP.
Okay, so how much do I put in the party AP for that?
Oh, right, I didn't. He got no successes, so I guess all 4 of them.
Woohoo!
Well, no, let's say the difficulty was 1 because he got no successes, so 3.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put 3 in.
Yep.
And then I just got 2. So successes. So does that mean I get?
But okay. So party AP is at 5. Yeah. So you needed 1 success to spot the Pip-Boy. So you got an extra one that you can.
Okay.
You can use. You can use that to ask further questions about.
Can I have your wristwatch thingy?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Can I have your wristwatch thingy?
What? No, I need my Pip-Boy.
Okay. So, how did you get in here? Did you use the Pip to get in here? And do you know what's in here or a way that might help us? Because there's a green thingamajig floating around machinery.
No, I don't know. I don't know what's in this vault. I just needed to get someplace where I could hide. I thought I could get in and close the door before those gunners got me, but I wasn't fast enough.
So you're just kind of like collateral, kind of like you don't really know what's going on.
I think she's fibbing.
No, they were chasing me because they wanted something from me.
What they want?
I escaped. No offense, but I don't know you well enough to talk about my personal life.
Oh, then we can get to know each other. My name's Jolly J. Jenkins. It's real nice to meet you. You must be Micah, right?
Yeah, I'm Micah. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for helping me out, even if it wasn't what you came here for.
It's no issue, kind of like we do these little side quests or whatever and help people on the road or whatever suits our dandy pleasures. But, it would really help us out if we knew what happened to you here, because not going to lie, things are looking pretty up. I mean, you're alive. None of us are dead. There's only one of those things out there. So honestly, best case scenario is happening right now. I just think that you should tell me what they tried to get from you, because it's a lot better to be honest. I'm not going to lie. My friend Castor has been kind of looking at you like a snack, and I really don't want him to eat you because he has special dietary needs. So, me personally, I'm reaching out to you for a heart-to-heart. And I'm going to whisper to her, I need you to prove that you have information worthy so that we can keep you alive, because if not, Castor's going to think that this is just the appetizer.
All I can tell you is I've been traveling around the Commonwealth just looking for supplies. I come from a vault off to the east a ways back, and we're not doing very well. We need to supplement our stores. I've been searching for places that I could scavenge or maybe trade with. I kind of was hoping maybe this vault would be unoccupied. But when I came in, I was just resting for a second, and this Mr. Gutsy robot came floating down the hallway. Right about the same time, 2 of those gunners came out of the elevator after me. And while they were getting into it, I slipped into this room and locked the door.
That was very smart of you. Way to do that. So you're from another vault. You came in here looking for supplies for your vault to maybe see if you could bring stuff back to your people.
Right. I really appreciate the help.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is that we're kind of locked out of security right now, which isn't the biggest issue. I mean, we could all again be dead. But we are locked out of security, and there's Mr. Gutsy down there. I personally vote for us going for a sleepover in this room. But Mr. Doctor said, and I'll just be sweet and short with you, you don't got much time because you do have like a gaping gut wound or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I noticed that. Ain't that a bite?
Sounds like it bites you in the abs, not the ass this time, though.
Nope.
So,
Smells like ass, though.
So, given that you do have a short amount of time left, what would you like to do? Or like us to do?
Really like if you could get me out of here. Maybe back to Diamond City where I could get some medical attention. I got a little place there that I've been staying in.
All right. I'll bring it up to the group. I mean, I can't do the thing myself, but I'd love to be able to do it. I would love to. If I was like built like, I don't know, 7 foot and like I could carry all the way, capiche. But I mean, we could just shoot, and she kind of turns back to the group. We could just shoot it and run, and then like come back tomorrow or something. Because if we are locked out of security, there's a whole bunch of them there, and that's not to say I'm not down to fight a whole bunch of them. But we just got out of fighting a whole bunch of men.
Right. Well, Dr. Rast will offer to take Micah and try to get to the elevator and get her out if you can cover their retreat.
What do you guys think?
Works for me, but since we are, in a vault, I think it would be wise that we at least
explore.
Well, yes, I do want to do that, but I more meant to borrow the Pip-Boy. It would certainly make getting around easier.
And we can have a deal on splitting things that we find are interesting. So, is there anything specific you came here for? That your people specifically need? Wood from the computers?
What? She was specifically looking for a. Oh, I lost it. I was going to try to be clever and pull the old. What was the first MacGuffin you had to go look for in Fallout 1? For the water reclamation system. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't be clever right now. Sorry.
It was a chip.
She's looking for a chip, a specific chip to help with one of the components in the water reclamation system in her vault. Specifically, it's one of the things she needs, and various other things, just food, water, supplies, trading.
Well,
partners.
we'll look for it. Can't guarantee that we'll find it because there are things out there. But I'm sure, with just a good enough, peek an eye, we can get something like that. But we will be splitting food and other valuables. I mean, the chip, you can have it. But, we'll give you a portion of what we find. That sound good with you?
Sounds good to me.
All right. We do need the Pip-a-Hip.
I don't think you can use it.
Why not?
Well, it's bio-locked to my signature.
Well, let's try and change that.
You might be able to reset it with appropriate.
Is that something Marvin can do?
You guys know enough, science, and have enough time. I don't know that we have enough time right now.
Well, if you give it to us and the doctor works on getting you out of here and we cover you, then I think we have enough time.
All right, as long as you give it back, you can have it.
Well, I live in Diamond City, so I'm sure I can return it to you when I get back there.
Perfect. All right, so she'll she's fumbling at the trying to get her sleeve up, and she's obviously she's got no strength left whatsoever. So you help her get off strength. You've got a nice, shiny little newer model Pip-Boy. It's you guys probably don't know this, but the ones that are bio-locked are kind of rare. So
Ooh.
It must be a newer model, or one that was custom built in her vault, possibly.
Interesting.
Yeah. What do you want to do now? You want to keep chatting, or
Well, I say we try and cover her so her and the doc can get out of here and we can get on with business.
I agree.
okay? How do you want to go about that?
I say we send the cannibal out first.
He's like, I'm not going after a robot. Not the robots are not tasty. They're not they're just crunchy. They're not nutritious.
I can take a shot at it and try and keep it distracted, and then that might give them the time they need to like run, and then you guys like cover me, kind of, right?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Only thing is, I need like a medium range, so I'm like not close quarters. So if it starts getting close to me, not that like I'm screwed, but it's
I feel like we're missing the obvious answer here, which is to send Marvin out and have a battle bots display. You know,
Send Marvin out first. That sounds good.
that's right. Yeah, and then we can see who the better robot is and take the one that survives. You know.
A clever strategy, because
Yeah.
Marvin absolutely agrees.
Yeah. Mechanics wise, basically, if you like, one of you throws open the door, and then whoever goes out first.
Marvin will go out first.
You'll get like the first attack.
Take it.
and then
Take it,
you'll
Marvin.
go into
This is your chance to
This
shine.
is your moment.
Yeah.
surprise attack if you want. Do you want to share screen on the Foundry? All I did was drag some tokens out so that people.
Oh yeah.
So that I could add you to the combat tracker was the main thing.
Is it?
At least
I think we were showing your screen.
I know folks like to see.
There we go.
Yeah, I know folks like to see the rolls and stuff when we're doing a lot of them. So.
Okay.
So the the game is currently paused, so I can't move.
Right. You don't really need to move anything. Here, pause it there. It basically, at least where you saw, when you first saw the robot, you don't know specifically where it is now. It was pretty much at medium range because it was just coming around the corner. By now, it's probably going to be in close range when you open the door and jump out. So the zones will be the hallway and the room that you're in. So just to move out into the hallway will be a minor action, and then you'll pretty much be in range of the creature, most likely, unless it didn't find anything and you got lucky and it turned around and left.
I
mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
icon
exactly.
there that I moved Marvin
Wait,
next
so-
to, that's the robot.
Yeah, that's the robot. It I didn't set the tokens right on it, so it's got the default token. But so the plan then is to send Marvin out to open the first attack, and then we'll fall into initiative order. Dr. Rast will try to get Micah out, and the rest of you will do some combat-y stuff, right?
Okie doke. Sounds good.
All right. So one of you throws the door open. Marvin rushes out. Sure enough, the Mr. Gutsy is he's seems to be dragging the corpses of the two gunners and the dead Mr. Gutsy down the hallway a little bit. So he'll like grab one and move it a few feet, grab the other and move it a few feet.
Oh, that's Castor's dinner.
Dragging them out of the way.
They've been decrepified, I think. So
And he turns around. He gets it just to far enough, you think, and he turns around and like he's about to do something. You get the sense that he's about to activate something.
A butt face.
And he's like, the little laser trip lines come back on just as you get past them. And he's like, halt, who are you? State your business. And he brings up, a pistol and a flamer and points them at you. And since you're acting first, obviously he's not going to attack first. What do you do?
Hey, butt face. What's you doing?
What you do? So you're going to engage in conversation.
No, he's gonna attack with the buzzsaw. With the buzzsaw.
Oh, okay. That's certainly an option.
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, he's gonna just go straight with the buzzsaw. So I just click the weapon then, or is it an attack roll first?
Attack roll. So yeah, the buzzsaw is your
Melee weapons.
Yeah. So you've got favorite weapons or something, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
click the name and the favorite weapons.
Yep.
And
Okay.
all right. Hey, Buttface, and he's like, oh, young whippersnappers.
Okay. 2 successes.
All right. His defense is 1, so that gives you one extra success, an AP to spend. You
Okay.
hit him in the thruster.
Okay.
So now you need to roll your damage.
Okay. So that is. Sorry. Where do I see? Oh, I see it. Never mind. I got it.
Okay, excellent.
Got it. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
All right, 3 damage
Amazing.
to his.
Amazing.
Um,
We've
not
got a
enough.
battle bot.
What was amazing? What?
I said we've got a battle bot. Amazing. Yeah.
Oh boy, I really didn't set this token up right. Okay, 3 damage. So you guys.
He's got a lot of HP. Yeah.
And I think I gotta add the AP. I think I got
He's
One.
robust.
Right. Oh yeah, and now since
Oh.
this is a this is a melee attack, if you'd like, you can spend AP to add damage dice to it.
yes, I would.
For those of you using ranged weapons, if you want to add damage dice, you actually spend extra ammo. Last time I let you just spend AP to do that, but we're gonna start getting more precise on tracking our ammo and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
don't
think
know.
it did that automatically last time anyway.
Yeah, it tracks the ammo for each shot, but hopefully it didn't.
I don't know which kinds of ammo y'all use, but I also know that JJ's a crack shot, so any ammo you need, more than happy to give you.
I
I use
spent I spent the AP. Now do I hit the add to do more damage, or how
Yep.
do I? Okay.
Yeah, hit the one that's the add a face instead of the reroll.
Woohoo! There's another one.
Yay.
Mess that robot up.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Once
I cut you off,
again,
Vivi.
Yeah, these
Master. He's impressed. He's
since you're,
impressed. with us.
kind of seeing the sheet as I bring it up. Yeah, Mr. Gutsies are a little tough. They are military.
But Marvin's going to
but-
talent this guy.
Yeah. All right. So Marvin's jumped out, started the attack. Now we'll go into the initiative. So Mr. Gutsy is going to act first and attack back. So he's going to open up on Mr. Handy here, on Marvin with Flamer. See if he can't light you on fire a bit.
Fire.
I have that too, but I'm saving them.
I'm going to spend an AP to add a die.
Look at this. Our overseer here is spending AP.
Mhm.
What?
Oh yeah.
Flamers count as big guns. Right, okay. It's not a tag thing for him.
Yes.
All right, so he gets 1 success. So you are hit
Okay.
in the thruster. I don't
Ouch.
think flame's going to do you too much in the thruster,
No.
but maybe it causes a slight backfire. You start to burn rich or something like that. Okay. So 3 damage and 2 effects.
Ouch.
So that means it's persistent, which means you're on fire.
Okay.
And it's a spread, which means that anybody else around you gets hit. Luckily, you're the only one out right now. So
So
everyone
I
else is
just-
technically in another zone.
I have a defensive 1, so does that mean I take 2?
No, the defense is the difficulty it takes to hit you. So that's
Oh,
how
I'm
many
sorry. Okay.
successes you need.
Okay, so
Um,
I took 3 health then.
Yep, 3 health and 2 effects. So you that is persistent.
Okay.
So you suffer the weapon damage again at the end of your next and subsequent turns for a number of rounds equal to the number of effects rolled. So for 2 turns, or the next 2 turns, you'll take some more fire damage.
Okay.
Castor whispers in their ear, I hate fire.
Yeah. So inside the room, you guys see like a fireball out in the hallway. It lights up the room a little bit. Dr. Rasp is like, oh shit! He just
Go.
Micah into his arms. He looks now, she probably weighs 180 pounds, something like that, plus all her gear, and he just sort of like scoops her up. And this skinny old dude, seems to be a bit stronger than you would have expected, and he dashes out of the room, and over to the elevator. Slams his elbow into the button, and just like ding, starts to slide open. So JJ, you're up.
Lit. So if I stand as far back as possible, can I be in a medium range from Mr. Gutsy?
Unfortunately, since you're in the next room over, you just don't have a good line of sight. So if you wanted to do that, you'd have to go out into the hallway and then down the hallway to get that far back. So your best bet right now is just to step out into the hallway and just take the penalty for firing at close range.
Okay.
If you're assuming you're going to use your hunting rifle.
Yes, sir. My hunting rifle. Okay, so here's my hunting rifle. Okay, how do I put down that I have a penalty for it?
It just raises the difficulty. So instead of the difficulty being 1, it's 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my hunting rifle.
Yeah, and as long as you don't get like right up next to him, then it'll just be the +1 for being in the same zone.
See,
If you
JJ
were
is-
with them and were behind.
Nada.
No successes. Okay, so you're trying to be a little bit careful, and you're adjusting for the fact that you're firing at something that's a bit closer, and you just kind of miss him a little bit. It pings off the top of his crown, and off the wall and down the hallway. You can hear the sound of bullets running out. All right, so you spend a minor action to move into the hallway, major action to attack. Do you want to stay in the hallway? Spend some AP to move back.
I think I'll
Anything
stay in the hallway for now.
Okay. Then next up is Caster. What would you like to do? You've got, everything's going on in the zone next door out in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, I got to be honest. He's not eager to get out there and take fire to the face. So he's got a number of tire irons that he's picked up on the way from our raider party outside. So I'm wondering if he can just lob one of those at the Mr. Gutsy here and do some damage with those.
Yeah. So I think there's a thrown skill.
Yes, throwing. Oh, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any points in that. All right, you know what?
That doesn't mean you can't do it.
Yeah, but it means that he probably won't do as well. So, yeah, all right. We're gonna go with the standard thing. He really just doesn't like this at all, but that's fine. He's gonna leap out with his machete and start hacking away at Mr. Gutsy here on the other side of Marvin, or at least trying to position himself in a way that might help in combat here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the nice thing about these creatures is that they have 3 eye stalks. So they have 360-degree vision, so they can see you wherever you are. And
right, exactly. Yeah. So
you can easily engage them with no trouble. So you slip over behind them, make a melee attack. His defense is 1, so you just need 1 success.
That's 1
you
success.
Got 1, so that's a hit.
Yep. And then
that's interesting. It didn't roll for where it hit. Let me do that real quick. Torso. So for you hit him in the main.
Okay.
The main body.
And I'm going to roll for damage now.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Hell yeah.
So piercing. That means you get through any damage reduction.
Outstanding. Yeah, he's gonna carve this thing open like a can of tuna.
Yeah. Back up a second. I forgot to ask you, Tom. Does Marvin have any energy damage reduction?
No.
Okay. Because the Mr. Gutsy definitely does, and that was like, oh wait, I don't know if that's standard for all Mr. Handies or just the Mr. Gutsy.
I think I'm the household model. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so you don't have any damage reduction listed for energy. Do you have damage reduction for physical?
No.
Hmm.
All zero resistance bonuses. That's what I'm looking at. Resistance bonuses.
No, not resistance bonuses. DR on your Yes, you have
Oh.
physical. So if you look at your the
body?
little picture of your body, you see here the
Yeah.
little fist. That's physical damage.
Yes.
So you
Oh,
have
yeah. I'm
two,
sorry. Yeah, he does have.
but you have
2.
0 for energy.
Yeah. Energy
So that must-
0, physical 2.
Yeah, special for the. So I just realized. Oh, I forgot to have you reduce any damage that was coming in. Right. All right. So you've got Caster just got 3 piercing, so that goes right through the Mr. Gutsy's armor. So you'll do full 4 damage to his
He
torso.
just drives that machete in and starts carving like he would a corpse, but instead this is a robot. So yeah.
So pretty good. Not enough to get a crit, but a good hit.
Yeah.
Unless you decide you want to spend some luck.
Well, I was
Sorry,
actually
AP. It would be AP.
I was going to throw in some AP and add another damage in there.
Do
If
it.
you roll well, yeah. You can add up to 3 damage dice.
That's okay. I'm going to go with just.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
5 damage. So that's a crit.
Yeah.
Excellent. So it puts him at 9, and that means he has an injury on his main body. Okay. I'll have to look up exactly what that means. I think it's I think that's the one that does the bleeding effect. So he's leaking oil or something. We're going to go with that.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Hazel. Your turn. Everyone is rushing out into the hallway.
All right. Well, I don't have. Well, I could shoot at it, but I also don't know what is exactly waiting for us further down. So I think I will save some ammo at the moment. So I guess I will also charge out there and just start stabbing it with my combat knife.
Okay, that's ballsy.
It certainly is.
Going after him with a toothpick.
Yep.
All right.
I imagine Hazel just running out screaming with this like knife. Ah!
Yeah, basically.
Do you
Like,
see
well,
me, Caster? Do you see me?
Gotta do what I gotta do. I got 1 success, and I get it in the torso.
That's narrowly missed the
Yay.
complication. Yeah, I thought you were going to be giving me complications to work with. All right, so
Nope,
you hit
not
him.
yet.
Roll your damage. You hit him in the main body.
Yeah, Hazel is our complications person.
Ooh, look at that. Another 5 in the main body. So he's now
Nice.
got, I guess, 2 injuries. Can you have more than 1 injury in the main body? I don't know. We're going to mark it
I
as
don't
2.
see why not. We can start lopping off stalks.
Yeah.
All right, so that was well done. You ran in. You saw like the hole that Caster made that was leaking oil.
Yeah, just start wedging the
Right
combat
into it.
knife in there,
Yeah,
wiggling it
damn it,
around,
right
cutting
there.
wires.
Yeah. All right,
Amazing.
Marvin. How do you respond to being lit on fire?
Well, and that was going to be one of my questions. If I'm on fire, shouldn't they be close to being on fire if they're close to me?
No,
Okay. No, it works for me.
it's a personal fire. Now, if they'd have been standing next to you when he did the attack, because it's a
Oh.
burst attack, they all would have taken damage too. But
Okay.
your thrusters got a little bit of extra fire. Maybe you got a dribble of fuel or something that's kind of
No, that's fine.
out. But so at the end of your turn, you'll take what was the damage that you did?
Well, he did 3 damage to me earlier.
Where is it? Flamer, 3 damage. So you'll take another 3 damage
Oh, wonderful.
at the end of your turn.
Okay. Then I'm hoping we kill
Unless you
him
want to
soon.
take your turn to try to put yourself out.
Cut into pieces, Marvin.
Yeah, I think Marvin's more into
Tear him up!
revenge. So
He'll,
yes,
he'll now put self out later.
exactly. So he's just
You can't let
backing
these
off.
other 2 party members show him up,
Oh, the torso again.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Outstanding.
Really just wrecking this thing's body.
Oh, yeah.
2 successes to the main torso, 1 damage. Doesn't get through his damage reduction.
Okay.
He's
No, it's piercing
doing
1.
his best.
So it does get through his damage. No, it doesn't, because he has 2 damage reduction. So not quite enough. So that just plinks off. But you've got his attention. You're the last one to attack him.
And I think I want to spend 1 AP to try to do more damage.
All right.
So
2 more damage. All right.
Nice.
So since you reduce his armor basically to 1, 2 gets through.
All right, and then Marvin is down to 2 health. So
Okay.
Not looking so good.
Yeah, and in order to heal robots, you have to repair them.
Repair, yeah.
So if you have any like robot repair kits, that works like a stem.
I hope we do. I
But,
don't know anything about them.
Otherwise, you guys will have to do some repair.
Well,
Yep.
good thing Hazel's pretty good at repairing things.
and I can repair myself, from what I understand, as long as I'm not dead. I think.
Yeah.
Like if I'm down to 1 health, then I think I could still.
Yeah, if you're unconscious or something, you can't do yourself. But
Gotcha. Okay.
all right, so that's that round. Mr. Gutsy's up next, and he's like, "Why do you attack me, brother?" And puts his pistol up and tries to take a shot. Actually, you're in melee range, so if he does that, he'll have a disadvantage. So he's gonna just like attack you with his pincer. I'm over here trying to double click on the token on the StreamYard thing. I'm like, why is it not working?
I'm gonna give you such a pinch.
To go to the other window. So he can take a pincher attack at you. Doesn't do as much damage, but he's not at a disadvantage. He misses.
No successes.
Yeah, so it's like whatever you guys have been doing to him, he's just kind of like, attack sense. My attack.
If robots can feel pain, he's feeling it.
Yeah, he's feeling pain. He's complaining because his sensors aren't working right. So he's going to try to move away from you a little bit, but he only has a minor roll left, so he just manages to get like down to the end of the hallway where he came from, which puts him just into medium range from where you're at. Dr. Rast is into the elevator, and he pushes the go button. You have basically, if you don't get into the elevator this turn, you'll have to wait for it to cycle. Then JJ, you're up.
I'm gonna hit him with a boom shakalaka. Basically, I'm gonna try shooting again. But this time with more pep in my step, because I got this. I can do this. It's gonna hit.
There we go.
There we go. One of them hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Got him in the thruster.
Okay, right thruster. Okay, cool. And then now, how do I roll my damage again? I forgot.
On your sheet, on the line where it has the hunting rifle, to the right-hand side of the line, it'll say like number, and then a little die icon. Click on the die. There you go.
Oh my god.
That's what I mean. Once she unloads with that rifle.
Okay, yeah. So you got through his damage reduction, and you did 8 damage, and he explodes into a shower of sparks. Falls to the ground. Thruster sputters out. Mr. Gutsy is down. Would you like to move into the elevator, or do you want to stick around?
Marvin needs to repair.
I'm probably gonna stick around. We said we might want to explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm down. I'm down to clown.
Hell yeah.
Caster's just
You
gonna
have enough,
harvest the corpse.
You could move to the end of the corridor where Mr. Gutsy is if you want to take a peek around the corridor.
Yeah,
or
sure.
you can stay standing where you're at. All right, so you get down to the corridor. We'll get to what you see next turn.
Okay.
Caster, your main target is down.
The only target, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just going to direct his party members, make the bold suggestion of harvesting the corpse, since that's kind of his way. So let waste not, want not.
I mean,
like
sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea
you
to
got
me.
two fairly fresh gunner corpses right there.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about what's valuable in these robots or anything else. So he's going to leave that to more knowledgeable, machine-oriented folks like Marvin and Hazel and possibly JJ. Although, he's not sure there. So basically, he's going to join JJ in applying a very stealthy approach to the corner and finding out if there's anybody else on the way, just in case there are other robots that need to be carved into. So,
Okay, so you move down to the end of the corridor with
yes,
JJ. Since you didn't take a major action, you have time to, peek around the corner or go out into the corridor if you want.
He's going to be very, very, very stealthy about this because while we took down that Mr. Gutsy pretty well, he sees no reason to give away their position to anything else that might be coming down there.
Then make a sneak and perception check, difficulty 2.
All right. No problem.
And this is to see without being seen. Is the difficulty, not like you'll see what's there. It's not like.
And this is perception, right?
Yes, based on perception.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. 3 successes. So you get 1 extra if you want to.
He's really stealthy. It's like JJ doesn't even know he's next to her until he's next to her. So.
And then JJ hears him go, "Oh my!" What you see is the corridor goes off like a good 30 feet or so, and then it seems to open up into an atrium or a large common space or something. You're not sure. You've probably been in an old vault before, as part of a raiding party, so you kind of know what it's like down here. So it's an open communal space, most likely. And at the far end, you can see some bipedal robots kind of like looping around in some sort of like holding pattern.
Not like Mr. Gutsy's though.
Not like Mr. Gutsy. They're running. They are about 6 feet tall. You're guessing just from comparing them to the potted plants and stuff that are sitting dead in their pots. And the chest pieces on them are kind of busty, so it gives them a sort of feminine look.
Okay.
And they're all sort of running around. They have pincer claws. There are a few more Mr. Gutsies sort of floating like in the area, and you see several laser turrets.
So this area is infested with basically machines that are capable of doing damage.
Yeah, your basic assessment, just like if you were, about to decide whether or not as a pack of raiders to attack, you'd be nope.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna look back. He's gonna look back to everybody else and be like, down there. You don't want to go down there. Yeah,
it's bad. It's bad news.
Yeah.
But they don't see you. You don't seem to trip any sensors, or like any more alarms or anything like that.
Yeah, he's going to hold position and basically we recommend that we should just leave. If we're not because there's no way through all that. Yeah.
All right. So at least JJ gets that information. Hazel and Marvin, you're too far away for him to tell. Hazel, it's your turn. Castor and JJ are down the hall, whispering to each other and peeking around the corner. The looks on their faces are not good, but you're not sure what that.
Yeah, he's making motions of like, this is, like basically the hand gestures and like things like that without requiring any speech. He's looking back and going, no, this is not what you want.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, off the bat, I will try and scavenge this Mr. Gutsy real quick. See if there's anything like valuable that I can rip off its body real quick.
Marvin's already like ripped off the arm with the pistol. You're talking about the first dead Mr. Gutsy, not the new dead Mr. Gutsy. Or do you want the new dead Mr. Gutsy?
The one we just killed.
Oh, okay. So he's down at the end of the hall with Castor and JJ. If you move down there, you can take a major action, I think, to do a quick scavenge. You'll also need to make a sneak check though, because he's kind of like died out in the other hallway. And of course you would see what I just described about all the robots and turrets and things when you got down there. But just out of character. It'll require you being stealthy to actually scavenge it while it's there.
Okay, then in that case, I will prioritize. I'll sort of just like give Castor like a little head nod, and I will prioritize heading back towards the security room and try fiddling with the Pip Boy to try and like get rid of the biometric lock or whatever.
That's going to take more than just a round of combat to do. I mean,
Okay.
it's certainly
Well,
something worth looking into, but it wouldn't be like, oh, I got it done now.
All right. Well, I'll fall back and get started on that, seeing
Okay, so
as
you slip
we're
into the
basically
elevator
of a
with Dr.
consensus of,
Rast.
hey, let's not go forward.
Right, looking at the thing. All right, that sounds good. Marvin, your foe has fled. What would you like to do? Follow Castor and JJ?
Repair. He's not going anywhere until he
You're gonna
repairs.
just do a quick repair on yourself.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So
And you've got one success. So I guess you
success.
get 1 hit point back.
okay,
I think that's how the repair works.
not a clue.
Well, we'll look it up in a sec.
Okay.
But just make a note that you got 1 success on repair. I think it works kind of like the first aid, which gives you a point per
Okay.
success.
And he's standing right where he is. So,
Sounds good. Yeah, you could. There's repair. So, like, you can try repairing again, right? It's not like, oh, I did 1 repair. All I can heal is 1 hit point. Now I'm screwed.
Oh, I can do it again.
I'm asking you if you know.
Not a
I
clue.
think that's true. So let's say that that's true. So like on your next turn, you could do it, or you could spend a 2 AP if you want to.
Nah,
Second action.
I can wait.
Okay.
I'm hoping this combat is almost over. So
Yeah, assuming everyone leaves, that's what's going on. Okay, so back up to the top. Basically, the elevator doors close. Dr. Rast and who was it went in with him? Hazel and Micah are now going up to the
Well,
top.
I didn't go into the elevator. I went back into the security room.
Oh, I thought you changed your mind and decided to go into the elevator. Okay, in that case, Rast and Micah are going up, and the rest of you are down here. We will slip out of turn order because there's no immediate threat. What's the plan? We're going to wait for the elevator to come back. The alarms are still going off. It's very likely that another one of those Mr. Gutsies or maybe the bipedal robots will come wandering by, or maybe something you haven't seen yet. So we're kind of still in turn order in that you don't have the luxury of lots of time, but you got a couple seconds to figure out what do you want to do.
I say we leave. Or we can hunker down in the security room for the night.
Hazel's planning on hunkering down in the security room. If other people join her, that is their prerogative, but she is staying in there, barricading herself in until she gets the Pip-Boy in working order where she can try and disable these other robots.
same for Marvin.
Yeah. And they're
Castor's
just
fine.
Okay. Anybody not getting into the security room?
Castor's going to maintain a hidden position outside just to let people know if anybody else is coming.
Okay.
He's going to be like a lookout because he's not interested in the computers. He's not interested in the robots. He's not interested in any of that stuff. So he's just going to kind of lurk, and basically maintain his hidden position in whatever way he can, and just kind of signal to the others in case they have company.
So the only real place to hide out here is to try to blend in with the 2 gunner corpses. So
Yeah, that's fine.
you lie down on the floor.
He's very familiar with corpses. Yeah, so
Yeah,
he,
so you snuggle in with those guys and peek on down the hallway. And here's where so you remember last game when Aloysius rolled a complication and I said, we'll get to that later.
yeah,
Oh, we've reached
Complication
later.
comes down the
amazing. Yeah.
hallway. Another one of the Mr. Gutsies floats in. Like, what do we have here? And he sees the old guy and he turns and starts coming down the hallway. I don't think he notices you because he's going to just assume you are a corpse.
Corpse, yeah.
He's coming towards you to investigate the 3 corpses and the busted up Mr. Gutsy. You guys are in the security room. I assume you closed the door.
Yeah, but close it and start barricading it.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe not barricade. Oh gosh. I mean,
yeah. So you can take a round to drag a couple desks over. Meanwhile, Castor, you can hear the scooching furniture across and like piling desks up in front of the door.
Yeah.
Because it's a pocket door, so you kind of want to pile. You can't keep the door from opening, but you could pile stuff up so people can't really come in.
Just tell us the password when you're ready to come in. So.
So as the Mr. Gutsy comes down the hallway, he kind of floats down and starts poking at the corpse next to you. Kind of grabs it, flips it over. It's muttering to itself, and it's it's like, looks like some more dead meat for the compost, and it's like starts dragging it off. Next round, it'll probably drag you off if you're still here. What do you want to do about that?
There isn't any kind of ambush in this game, is there?
Yeah, there is. It's basically you do the ambush.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't remember if it's like you get a bonus or anything to it, but I would certainly give you an extra die to roll if you pop up.
That's what he'll do. Yeah, that's what he'll do. He will wait until this thing is in perfect striking range, and then he will suddenly go from corpse to very, very much alive.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so just as it starts to drag off the other corpse, it's not like you can sneak up on them because they have
he'll let him do that. He'll wait until he comes back, and then it'd just be like,
so
do his dragging on.
Right when it's sort of distracted.
Exactly, yeah.
Make your attack. Roll 3 dice without having to pay for it for
all right.
Your attack bonus there.
Sounds good.
Nice. Successes. I'm just gonna give him back his thing. So you. Oh wait, I need to figure out why your thing isn't rolling the hit location.
No,
right leg, which I think is thruster for.
Yeah, it's cripple is mobility. Yeah.
Yeah, 19. Oh no, it's main body. The 19 is main body. Okay.
And I'll roll damage.
Yeah. All right. 1 piercing, so 2 of that damage gets through.
And would anybody mind if I spent an AP to try to get a critical here?
No, go ahead.
All right, I'd like to do that.
Do your thing.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
All the damage gets through.
And he's got 2 effects there. So, yeah.
All right.
You never take me alive.
You won't take me dead either.
Yeah, exactly.
You just won't take me. All right. Great. Then I guess he's going to attack back now.
Yeah.
And just kind of, I guess, spin at you. You doesn't even really take the time to figure out where you are. He just sprays his flamer over like all the corpses. And technically you were in reach, so that means the difficulty goes up because these have a medium range. Actually, yeah. So
he's not used to people being up in his face. Yeah.
He wouldn't use the flamer. I didn't realize that was medium range. It's close range. I mean, it's we need something close range. So he'll use his pistol to try to shoot you. But because you are in reach, that's going to increase the difficulty by 2. So he'll need 3 successes. So I'm going to spend an AP for an extra die. Give him at least 1 chance. No, 1 success. So you caught him off guard enough that he just kind of like sprays against the wall. As
that's exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
It drops the corpse. Backs away down the the corridor to the junction and kind of like waves his pincer off in the direction of the other robots down the hall.
Oh, he managed to get away. Okay, all right.
Yeah. I mean, no way you could one-shot Mr. Gutsy.
Yeah. And I can't hold him. I can't make him like stay here in the hallway, I guess, either.
Oh, you could try.
Like I imagine Castor on top of him, just kind of carving into him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could do like grappling. There's like rules for like if you want to grab someone and try to to hold them if you want to try to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to keep him from getting any help or
let me look at
reinforcements.
that
Like
real
Castor
quick.
is an ambush predator. He's going to make sure that he isn't able to get back
Right.
for help. So
Let's see. I know I saw something about grabbing people somewhere around here.
and I mean, if one of those effects can reduce his mobility to nothing, I'm here for that too.
I might just do a quick search. Text not found. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. So let's do it like. So are you wanting to try to retcon your machete attack, or are you thinking of a second
Well,
attack where you grab
it's
and
the
attack him
same.
back?
It's basically the same damage. He attacks. Well, I guess not with the unarmed, but yeah. So I mean, whatever I would need to like, he would want to carve into him, but he would be doing it in the way that, he wouldn't want the Mr. Gutsy to get back to get reinforcements. This is more of a surprise attack, take him down, hold him, whatever he needs to do. So
Okay.
that's his intention anyway.
Got you. So then, so then let's just say that instead of doing machete damage, you have got him grappled and
Okay.
you are like kind of pulling on him and holding him in place with a 5 critical. That's reasonable enough. I'll give him his
Great.
his back. And then, of course, you can holler at the people in the room if you want, or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna growl that we got company.
You're like, So you guys hear out in the hallway, a burst fire of, a small automatic small rounds, either an automatic pistol or a submachine gun or something like that. But you don't hear Castor go, I'm dying.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do that are in the room? What do the 3 of you want to do? You've just pulled a desk over in front of the door.
Marvin's gonna repair again.
Yep, I'm gonna hunker down under the desk and keep working on this biometric removal thing, so we can hopefully actually do something about the situation.
Okay. What's your science?
My science. I think science is. Let me look at that real quick. If I can stop scrolling. Science is 2.
2. Okay, so that's enough to know that even if you manage to, bond with the Pip-Boy, it's not going to do you any good hacking through the security system because it's on lockdown for another 23 and a half hours. What it would be good for is like if you wanted to close the main vault door on your way out, or open some other vault door or something. It's not going to do you any good in this particular situation.
Okay.
Still a worthy cause, just not something you want to focus on while your life's in danger.
All right. So then I guess in that case, with that realization, seeing as there's not really anything they can do at this moment in time, I guess the best course of action is going to be to try and leave, I suppose, and then just come back later, unfortunately.
Okay. So you've got enough movement that you can get out into the hallway and press the elevator button, but you will be waiting for it to go up and then come back down. And as you recall from the trip down, it was a bit of a trip.
Yep.
So a round or 2 before the elevator is back.
Yeah, well, I guess not really anything else she can do, so she's gonna go and press the elevator button so they can at least try and get out of here.
Right. Would you like to shoot at the Mr. Gutsy while you're out there, or did you want to duck back into the room?
Sure, I'll lay down some suppressing fire, help cast her out.
Sounds good.
While vigorously pressing the elevator button.
Yes, while just pressing the button repeatedly.
The elevator button with your elbow.
Okay, let's see. Favorite weapons: laser pistol. Roll.
We could probably turn the screen share off. Unless you just want to leave it up.
Oh God, nothing.
You guys let us know in the comments. Do you prefer seeing our faces better or watching, the GM's version of Foundry scroll through? No hits. Okay, yeah.
No hits.
Too bad.
Too bad indeed.
Yeah, I mean, you can spend luck to re-roll one of those dice, but that's okay.
Nah, they'll just lay down like suppressing fire, do like a distraction. I don't need to actually do damage at the moment.
Sounds good. Yeah, you've got its attention. It now knows that it's got, two things attacking it now. All right, Marvin, you are healing. Did you make a repair roll yet? You can do that on your own. And
I'll do that right now.
JJ, what you up to?
Oh, whoa, 2 1s.
4 successes.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'll probably, when I realize we're not having a sleepover in the security room, also kind of like gesture to Marvin and be like, I think we're leaving now. And also head out and lay some fire on Mr. Gutsy.
Okay, doke. Yep, it's still within close range, or will be when you move out into the hallway. So your difficulty will go up by 1, but that doesn't seem to be too much trouble for you. Oh, a complication.
See, that's why you can't say that kind of stuff. I'm the only one.
Yeah. So, would you like to spend a luck point to re-roll that 20? Because 1 success isn't enough. You still get the complication, but
oh boy, I'd like to re-roll. Yeah. Okay, so what do I do? How do I roll my luck? Do I just do a 20?
Say what now?
Hold on. Here,
I think
roll.
you can. So
do
you
I just roll a d20?
You can do that, or from the dialogue box in the dialogue, if you click on the 20 and then click re-roll, it will re-roll that. So you can select the dice that you want to roll. Well, I guess it just re-rolled all of them then. That's weird.
No, I think it did the 13 only because I saw the 7.
Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. The 7 is still there. Gotcha. It just re-showed it.
It's nice though.
Okay, still only 1 success. Not enough to hit it, but that's okay. You are distracting him. Make sure you subtract that luck point. And
help Caster stab it some more.
Right. Next round up, Mr. Gutsy gets to act first. It's going to try to slam Caster against the wall.
Yikes.
I don't know. Let's make a pincer attack with that. Sure. Doesn't seem to have. I don't know what else to do.
Maybe an unarmed? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have like unarmed on its sheet, so
Just means it's not very good at doing that.
exactly. I just don't know. Yeah, so I guess he doesn't have unarmed, so it'll just be 0. So okay, yep. Well, his target number will be 6, and we'll just do. Boom. Yeah, no successes. So he tries to slam you against the wall.
He's just kind of bobbing about. He can't really control his movements.
He ends up just like kind of bumping into the wall a little bit, bouncing off of it. It doesn't really do you any damage.
Yeah.
You're just kind of oof, but you're still like holding on to him, like holding him into place. He's trying to fight against you though. So if you want to hold on to him, you're going to need to make another unarmed attack roll on your turn, which is now. Actually, no, JJ's up first. Sorry. Forgot we're back in initiative round. So JJ's on 16. What do you want to do to help out?
Let me see.
Put one between his eyes.
Hey, I'll do it again. Boom.
You certainly can do a called shot, and like if you want to aim at a particular part of his body, it just adds 1 to the difficulty.
I have the what's it called though? I have center mass. So
The one that lets you target the torso. Yep.
Yes, without increasing the difficulty. In addition, I may re-roll 1d20 when I make the test for the attack.
Yeah. So it sounds good. Target is torso. You're already at +1 difficulty because he's too close for that particular weapon.
Okay, so boom, roll twice.
There you go. 2 successes.
Nice.
I'm
which
gonna.
is exactly what you need.
It's exactly what I need. I'm gonna re-roll that 14 to see if maybe I get another success.
Sure, spend a luck point to do that.
Oh, can I do it? Because it says it lets me re-roll it in the test.
Oh, right, yeah, because of your thing, yeah, without spending a luck point. Yeah, do that.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh,
Boom.
you rolled a 4, so you got 3 successes. Nice. Would you like to spend an extra ammo to add a damage die? It costs you 1 to fire it, but you can spend up to your firing rate in ammo to do more damage. And since your fire rate is 1, you can spend 1 more.
Okay, so I would spend another ammo.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it'll actually calculate that for you when you do the attack roll, because it'll ask you if you want to add any dice.
Okay, so now I roll 7 dice.
Right, instead of the 6, I think.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I took one down. Like,
Yeah, then you can check and see if it decremented your ammo correctly.
yeah, it took one down for me from the initial thing.
Only 1?
I rolled, and then it put me down from 18 to 17. But before that, I know it was at like 22 or something.
It should have, because you added a die, it should be 1 more ammo. But
Let me manually.
I don't know if the auto thing actually handles that correctly. So that's why I was saying double check.
Boom.
But the good news is your piercing got through his damage reduction, so all 4 of the damage goes through.
Yay!
And it was on the torso.
4 damage, baby. All right.
Not enough to critical, but that's okay.
All right. It was slow and steady damage.
Okay, so now, Caster, you've got a tiger by the tail. What do you want to do?
So let me interest you in this. I know that we have major and minor actions. So given that I succeeded with a critical on the unarmed attack the previous round, and he's already all over him, like tangling him up, could I spend like a minor action just kind of making sure he's not getting anywhere and then start stabbing him with the machete? Like since I've already on him?
Sure, that sounds like a good use of the rules.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you're clinging to him. Go ahead and make a machete attack.
I'm going to do that. Good, because
A one-handed,
that's more his
machete
specialty
attack.
anyway. And yeah, that'll at least. Oh wow! Okay, not a great roll. I'm going to spend a luck. You know what? We're going to spend luck. You know, and we're going to re-roll that.
We're pretty close to the end of this quest, so you'll get a refresh pretty soon.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Well, better, but still not great.
He's just not. He's not
He went on
having.
the
Yeah,
same
this
handle
time
for
was
it.
not a great. He's trying to stab him. It's just he's bobbling around all over the place. So yeah.
All right, Hazel, you're up against the elevator there. You can see Caster dancing around on top of this robot. Basically, looks like he's trying to get a good shot in, but mostly he's just squirming around trying to hang on. The robot can't. Doesn't seem to be able to orient itself well enough to actually get down the hallway. It's like every time it tries to move, it goes in the wrong direction and bounces off the wall or something. What would you like to do?
Well, I am still kind of just waiting on the elevator, so I guess I will just shoot at it some more.
Yeah, and you can tell just like from the readouts on the elevator panels, it'll be here next turn.
Okay, so yeah, I will just shoot at it again, try to keep it as confused on as many targets as possible.
Sounds good. If you roll a complication, you will hit Caster.
Okay, well, you manifested it. This is what you've done to us.
All right, so that's you only need 1 success to hit Caster, so that's done. You hit him
All
in the
right.
torso.
Well, I guess I'm rolling damage against Caster.
Oh, look at that. Do you have any energy damage resistance, Caster? I think you just have physical, right?
I think I just have physical.
Yeah. Okay. So energy damage.
Well,
4.
actually, no. It looks like I do have. That's the lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like I do have that on my torso and right arm, thanks to my raider armor. So I do.
Excellent. And he hit you in the torso. So
Yeah.
and that means it's only 3 damage.
Yeah. Great. Thank you for that.
Oh, geez.
Or is it-
Sorry.
is it
You were
one
definitely
more
on the
hit?
menu.
Is it 1 DR or 2? Did you say it was 1 DR or 2 on the?
1 in the
Okay.
torso.
For a second there, I had a brain fart thinking, no, wait, it was 2. Okay, good. Yep. So nicely done, Hazel.
Yep.
Ow!
Sorry.
All right, Marvin. Repairing again, or
No, against his better judgment, he is going to rush out to attack the robot in an attempt to save Caster.
all right, minor action will get you to him. So go ahead, use your major action to attack.
And he is coming out with his baseball bat, which he can take 2 of his arms.
Yep.
And he goes, batter up.
If you'd like to spend 2 AP, you
Oh.
could take 2 attacks.
We only have 1 AP according to the.
That's fine. I'll loan you one.
Okay. All right, then.
One for me and one for you.
Okay. Then I got 1 success the first time. So do I just re-roll or just?
Yeah.
just-
So I'm assuming let's see, 1 success, which is what you needed to hit. Yep. So go ahead and do your damage on that, and then we'll do the second attack. Or
And
re-roll it.
that
Or
was
get the
it.
same result.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess that's two attacks, both hit, roll damage twice.
Okay.
Or maybe it just actually didn't re-roll them.
I don't
well,
know.
no, he hit the 19 and it re-rolled, and it just got a 19 again, is what
Oh, okay.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh, so you only re-rolled the 19. Why?
Yes. Yeah.
Why did you re-roll the 19?
Because I wanted, because that one didn't hit. So I wanted.
Right, but you were spending AP to take a second attack,
Okay.
not
so-
re-roll a die.
Oh, I don't know. I did it wrong then.
All right, but that's fine. It worked out. 2 attacks, both hit.
Yeah.
So damage on the first one is only 1. So that doesn't get through his damage resistance.
So I went
But
5
second-
with 2 effects.
2 effects on it, but there's no effect on your baseball bat.
Okay.
So they're just damages. So, but you do crit him. Where did you hit him? In the second attack, it didn't say. So let's see. 14,
That would be
which
arm.
is arm 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So I'm maybe swinging for the arm that was like holding Caster to see if maybe I
All
can
right,
like
yeah. So
bash the arm off
arm
or something.
2 is, let's say, I'm going to roll a d6. No, I'm going to roll a d3. 1 is the pincer, 2 is the flamer, and 3 is the pistol. One. What I said was the pincer? Yep. So you hit him in the pincer arm, and it is now injured, which means that he would drop whatever he was holding with it, which would be Caster. So he's the creature has lost its grip on you, but you still have a grip on it. It just means that I don't know what that means. Particularly, but it may mean something. It is now Mr. Gutsy's turn. You hear the elevator go ding, whoosh, slide open at the beginning of the round. Mr. Gutsy is going to attempt to carry Caster out into the main hallway. So we're going to do opposed like strength checks, I guess. So yeah, I'll and you can add unarmed if you have any unarmed.
Okay, sounds good.
So Mr. Gutsy goes with 9, 2 fails, and you got 2 successes. All right, so he fails at trying to get you down the hall. He just can't.
He's not
orient-
dragging Caster anywhere.
He's like spinning like you know. It's no good.
You're not getting away.
And he was basically spending his whole effort trying to do that.
Yeah.
To call in the cavalry, but it's just not working. JJ, The elevator is just opened behind you, and Mr. Gutsy is just far enough down the hallway that he's now at medium range.
Oh, would you look at that? You know?
You can tell that he's trying very hard to get away with Caster on him. It's just not getting very far.
Bing, bing.
All right.
For the 2 roll.
All right. So you get one. You have one more success than you need. So you got an AP.
Can I use a luck point to?
Absolutely. You want to re-roll that 12?
Yes, sir. Jesus Christ.
Got a 19. You've got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So
Hey,
It's
could
not
have been
nothing.
worse.
That's
Could have
good.
been worse.
There's an AP that you can use.
there's an AP I can use.
Yeah, because you only need 1 success to hit.
Oh, okay. So I get to re-roll that 19 again.
No, you can't re-roll with AP. Only with luck.
Just add to the damage. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Not with ranged weapons.
go
You
with my.
can spend extra. You can spend ammo to increase damage on a ranged weapon. I'm trying to see what I lost all my.
So if I
notes
use it,
that I dropped on the thing.
I add an extra damage die, correct?
No, you can spend extra ammo to add damage.
Oh, okay.
All you can do with to add extra damage with AP, it has to be a melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Last time I let you do it with both just to simplify things, but
Since she can't use the AP, can she just drop it in the party AP?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to quick. I mean, you can take another minor action.
Nah.
You can use it to aim.
I can use it to aim.
Yeah, aim is one of the minor actions.
Okay.
Which allows you to re-roll 1d20 on the first attack roll you make this turn. So we can. Yeah, you didn't actually move. You didn't use your minor action at all, anyway. So yeah, if you want to first do that, aim with your minor action, which
Okay.
allows you to re-roll that thing, and then if you want to spend AP to take another minor action to I guess you can't aim twice in one turn.
Okay, let's see.
Yes, it's not that useful.
So is it that? Like I re-roll my 19?
Yes, that would. So it works. The aim minor action works like your special power with your perk
Okay.
that lets you re-roll one of the dice.
Okay.
So you can use the aim to re-roll once, but that didn't work. Use your perk to re-roll once, that did work, and so now you've got 3 successes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put.
But that gives you you've got 2 AP that you can bank if you wish.
And so
And
I'm gonna
roll for your damage.
roll. Jeez.
All right, 4 damage. Would you like to spend an extra ammo to add a die, or 2 or 3?
Let's see. I'm at 15 right now. Yeah, I'll use an extra. I'll add one. Whoa. Oh, it's out.
Nice.
Very nice.
So
Very
there's that critical that we like.
Yeah, we
go.
do love that.
Critical, and you've got 2 piercing, so you get through his damage reduction. So he's taken all 5 of those damages, and you've done another critical on his main body.
Bam, bam.
This time it was location 3.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Okay. Caster, you're still clinging to this guy. You're getting a little dizzy. He's spinning around like crazy.
How's he
Yeah.
looking? Yeah, it's just at a glance. How's he
He's
looking?
sparking and leaking oil.
Yeah.
And his altitude is kind of like fluctuating
Yeah,
a little bit.
he's struggling. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let's just see if we can maybe either damage him a lot or take him out. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do what I can to hit him.
Apparently not.
Well, we do have AP to spend though, so I'm gonna do that.
And would you like to say that since you didn't use your minor action, you were using it to aim
Yeah,
and re-roll one of those?
yeah, I'd like to do that.
Basically, I think we should assume that if you don't move, you're
There's one success.
defaulting to
Yeah.
aim.
So
All right, so you've hit him.
yeah, and I am going to carve into him like I want to do.
Yeah, like a bird on Thanksgiving.
Wait, why did you roll another attack?
I don't know. That double clicked. So,
Yeah, just roll damage. You already hit.
yeah, that's what I tried to do, but it for some reason. You know what? I hit the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That was all me. I just messed
We're all
that
looking
up.
I appreciate the
Yeah.
module and the character sheets that they have here, but they could be.
It gets a little So
now
close
you can
there.
spend AP since you're doing melee. You can spend AP to add.
Okay.
dice.
All right, and I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead and do that. And that is
Nice,
a beautiful.
nice.
That's a
That's
beautiful
the critical
six,
we love.
Yeah,
That's
6
the critical we
critical
love.
damage. Yeah, and it's got 2 effects on it.
No
So
kidding.
he's not doing so well. Yeah.
7 is main body again. Okay, so he's getting lots of main body damage, and that was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's looking really bad. He's like almost down to the
I figure
floor.
Marvin can just start
Marvin
carving
things
into
out.
him, and maybe
Yeah.
we can even bring him down. The elevator's open now, and maybe Hazel can grab some stuff off him, and we can get out of here.
All right, well, Hazel, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Well, I will. So I'm. So I guess I will. Sort of like run out from cover real quick and.
What cover? You're standing in front of the elevator.
Okay, I thought I had to run back. My apologies.
Yeah,
But,
I guess you could have,
but anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if I'm by the elevator, then I guess I will. Okay, so it's close range, and they're like mid distance. So how does firing from out of range work again?
it adds 1 to the difficulty.
Okay.
You can either move into range or you can take the penalty.
Okay.
I prefer not to get blasted by your laser again. That would be great.
Well, that was because of a complication.
Yeah.
So I guess I will just probably won't be able to hit, but I'll fire again anyway, just to give it a shot.
Are you moving closer?
No, I'll just take the
So
penalty.
then we'll assume you're also aiming with your minor action, which will let
Yes.
you roll 1 of the dice. All right.
Okay. Energy, weapons. Roll.
All right. No hits, but at least no complications.
No complications,
Once
yeah.
reroll that 15.
Might as well give it a shot.
No whammy. No whammy.
Hey!
Hey!
All right, so that's a hit and an extra AP.
Oh my god, we love to see it.
We do.
We love to see things work.
Yes.
Where'd you hit him? It didn't roll your hit.
It did not. I
Do
can.
that? You hit him
All right,
with your
torso
hit.
again.
Main body again. 3 damage. All right. You got no piercing, so only 1 of that's getting through.
All right. Oh, that's something.
Want to add some? You can add up to 3 ammo. I think. Wait, what's your firing rate on this thing? Laser pistol.
My firing rate is 2.
So you can add up to 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Plus then
So-
2 more ammo.
All right.
Spend that ammo.
Yeah, might as well. 2 roll.
Nice.
Okay, 4 damage and 1 piercing, so 3 of that is getting through, which is exactly what you need to drop this guy down.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Go
I'll sort of-
team.
Crashes to the floor, just on the threshold of that corridor. Caster kind of like rolls off, and you can see down the corridor. There's another Mr. Gutsy kind of floating down this way, but it hasn't spotted you.
Yep, and I'll just be and as soon as it drops, I'll just start just waving my arms as frantically as possible. Is like, get the hell in the elevator right now.
Marvin,
Get out.
Marvin's
Yeah.
going to try to help up Caster.
All
Come
right.
on, Cannibal. Come on, Cannibal.
Yep, Marvin rushes down, grabs you by the ankle,
Come on,
starts dragging
Cannibal.
you back.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Just drag. He's just literally just dragging you
Right.
across the-
It's just like, I can walk. It's fine.
Are you going to leave the corpses?
That's one reason I'm pulling him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the
Take a snack
corpses
with
for
you.
now. Yeah.
All right.
They're a little bit dusty anyway, so yeah, he's not interested.
I mean, they
in
just
bones.
died an hour ago.
We have snacks at home. Come on.
Yeah.
If that. All right, so you guys slip off, cram into the elevator. Riding back up to the top.
Get some mini melts when we get home.
Yep. And it is 10 after 4, so this is probably a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Unless you want to run out and have some quick interactions with Micah again before we knock things off.
I can stay for a couple minutes if people can.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, let's just see if we can finish that part off and then.
Yeah, we'll get that finished up. So you get back up to the top. Dr. Rast is nowhere to be seen by the elevator. So you wander out into the antechamber, just outside the main vault door, and you can see him there, kind of bending over Micah. She's lying on the ground, her head's like resting on a rock, and he's sort of like hunched over her. What do you do?
Sneak up on him.
Goose him. So.
All right, you sneak up on him. He's fully engrossed in what he's doing, and you can hear him muttering. Like not really muttering to himself. He's talking to her. Soothingly, kind of like it's going to be all right. It's okay. It's not going to be much longer. Just trying to console her.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sneak up behind him and then go, "Hi."
Hi. Oh, he like jumps out of his skin, and like turns to you. It's like, "Oh, good, you made it out. I wasn't sure when you didn't get into the elevator right away."
Yeah.
He goes like this, like points at Micah and like shakes his head.
Uh-huh. She has no idea what he just meant. She's like, yeah, it got kind of heated down there, so we're actually just going to take a maybe 18-hour break and then try again tomorrow, refreshed, feeling good with new mindset. We already have some expectations of what's down there. But yeah, how far? She said she wanted to go to Diamond City. How far is that?
From here, it's about a 3-day walk.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and I'm just gonna lean over to the doctor and be like, she's making it to Diamond City. Do you think she's gonna make it to Diamond City?
She's not gonna make it in for another 5 minutes, probably.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think moving her up here it opened something. She's bleeding again.
Oh, at least we get the biscuit. Oh, okay. We'll just try and keep her comfortable, I guess. But Jolly low-key, she's like, oh, that's so sad. But at least we get the pip-pip.
Yeah.
She really liked that fancy wristwatch thing to do. The glowing lips.
All right, so JJ is pulling Dr. Rast aside and getting the download. What do the rest of you want to do?
I can chop it off if you want me to.
Caster's already got a dagger out.
Is that insensitive? So.
Yeah. I would say, I guess Hazel will just be fiddling with the pip-pip, as Jolly likes to call it.
Trying not to notice the ensuing scene here as Caster
just fully ignoring all of that, because Hazel knows this lady's a goner, and she does not want to see what happens next.
All right, I can't handle this.
We're all
Big
like,
bad brotherhood initiative, and I can't handle watching someone die.
Well, it's not the dying part, it's the cannibalistic raider who's gonna be raiding the corpse soon enough.
it's the compost, the disposal.
All right. So then, Micah is lying on the ground next to JJ and Dr. Rast, and she just reaches up and grabs his pant leg, and tries to yank him down, but just she can barely even hold on to his leg, and he's like, doctor. He gets down. Do you get down with him?
Yeah.
All right. So she's like, grabs him. Diamond City. Man named Clements. Tell him, Micah said. Tell him it's time to find the promised land. And then she just kind of like relaxes back. Her eyes sort of roll back in her head and she's gone.
The rat's rushing in and eat her corpse. So
I'm gonna close her eyes, and then I'm just gonna pat down her body to see if she has any valuables.
All right, make a scavenge intelligence check.
Imagine she's not quite dead yet, and she just feels jolly just raiding her
No,
corpse.
not intelligence, agility. Scavenge with agility, because you're trying to do this.
How do I do scavenge?
Oh, right, scavenge isn't a check. I meant survival.
Survival. Okay, survival, but with agility.
Yeah.
Lovely.
The standard scavenging check is survival and perception, and that's what I was mixing the two. Ooh, 2 successive. Yeah, let's see. Let's make you a roll on what would she have in her pockets?
What's in his pockets?
Right? Let's go with oddities and valuables. Why not?
you know we were all thinking that same line. Too.
Yes.
All right. You find in her a pouch on her belt a stealth field module for a robot.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Stealth field module for a robot?
Yep.
Okay. And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna wave Marvin over and be like, "Your machinery, does this work for you?"
You know, he'll kind of reach out with the pincer and be like, "Excellent."
I'm gonna just go to Dr. Vass and be like, thank you so much for doing what you could for her. Why don't we just go take a walk? Because yeah, I think you don't want to be here for what happens next, personally.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll take a walk with you, but I want to bury Micah first. Would you
How
help?
attached are you to burying all of Micah?
I mean, that's usually the way it works.
I mean, do you think maybe you could do so without maybe a leg or two, or an arm or two, or maybe a piece of the abdomen?
But she's all here.
Look, I'm gonna lay it on you real. All right, my friend back there, he has a horrible illness that causes him. He's horribly anemic, and he has specific dietary restrictions that make him have to eat people. And honestly, this is the most real way for him to consume someone right now. And so I was thinking I would just prefer him full rather than hungry during the night. So if you could maybe just take a leg or two to go, it would be handy dandy if you took an arm.
So give me a speech check based on. It sounds like charisma based on the way you are talking to him. So speech with charisma, the standard. And the difficulty is 2, not that it matters because you've got no successes.
Can I use a luck?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Come back here.
And then we had to kill the doctor also.
14.
Okay.
Yeah. No, so you've not convinced him that that this is a good course of
It's a
action.
difficult
I'm
sell.
gonna
I mean,
bury
It is not the easiest sell on somebody, that's for
I'm going to bury
certain.
Micah. And then I'm going to head back to Diamond City. And what happens to her grave after I'm gone is nothing I can control. But I'm going to bury this girl.
I mean, okay.
It's put in the ground properly.
Look, I was just trying to tell you what you might want to do. I mean, if you want to bury her, you might want to start now, because I think it's kind of creepy.
it's at this moment a looming shadow falls over her body.
Pastor, this one's not
Right?
He's not paying attention to
What's
you.
what's Pastor going to do? You can hear the doctor conversing with Jolly that he wants to bury the body intact.
Yeah.
Also, what
He's
is this
just kind
doctor gonna do if Castor just starts defacing this corpse? Like, what is he gonna do?
Might make issues for us in Diamond City. Who knows?
He's just gonna look at you and go, "Not before I've had my fill."
Well, we've eaten a lot today, Castor. I do think so. And maybe there's something else we can scavenge around here. I mean, I don't think you ate all of the raiders that you could have, you know?
You're
They're still
gonna
out.
get a tummy ache if you eat too much.
Right.
Exactly. You got to give yourself some space to digest.
What is so special about this one?
I don't All right, I don't know. But, you know, we'll get you a juicier one. I mean, she's already bled out a lot. She looks kind of skinny. We can get you something more plump.
Dr.
He's really upset. He's really like, you know, it's, you know, he helped to kill both those robots. You know, he's done his part, and now he's being denied his ritual meal. You know, and he knows. I think it's clear that the doctor here is the root cause of why he's being denied the dinner he deserves. So he's going to stand up and he's going to be like, you know, to the doctor, he's going to like, you are on borrowed time. All right. Next time it's going to be you, you know, and he's so upset. You know, you could see the fury in his eyes, just so upset that he's been denied the equivalent of a juicy fast food meal here. And so, yeah, he's going to stalk off, but like he's not happy about it.
Thank you, Castor, for your sacrifice.
Yeah, he's going to like basically give him the finger. He doesn't care.
All right. Well, he appreciates your sacrifice. He understands that it is a sacrifice, but he's, you know, he'll mention that he has become.
It's a good thing he still has some bags of blood and everything else. You know, he's eaten already today. That's really the only reason this is even happening. Yeah.
All right. I guess you're not going to help him dig a hole, though.
No, certainly not. No, he's already done enough. He's already sacrificed enough. So you're on your own for digging a hole. So,
Okay. So he'll take a few minutes, and anybody who can help him will be appreciated to like gather some rocks or whatever and just try to make a little cairn or something.
Castor's going to kick a rock. You know?
Don't break it.
Yeah, Hazel's not really going to help this guy dig a hole because he was acting like a smug know-it-all asshole to her earlier when she was just trying to help this lady.
All right. Okay. I think that is probably a good place to end it. We will. So that's the end of this chapter of the module. Everybody levels up. You're now at level 2. So you get 1 extra HP, 1 skill point to spend, and 1 perk.
Nice.
Where to put my skill?
Yeah. Oh, cool. When you change the level, it looks like it updates it for you automatically.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I'm now up to 9 health all of a sudden. So
cool.
Nice.
In terms of when we might be able to do this again, gentle viewers, I'm afraid we're going to have to take a hiatus for a little while and figure that out. We got to get our schedule stuff, but we will be back at some point in the near future, and we will continue on with this episode and see if you guys. I assume you guys are going to be heading to Diamond City to check out Micah's last words. But if there's something else you want to do, we can talk about it over the Discord chat and figure out what the next step is. But for now, at least, you have the option of heading back to Diamond City, either with or without Dr. Rast, to find this a man named Clements. That's your one lead.
Okay.
And Rast will be happy to follow or travel with you.
Okay.
Despite Castor's threats, he's
hangry.
He's worth. He really wants to travel with you guys. Just I think you've impressed upon him that he needs to be careful with his requests. All right, great. Well, I really appreciate you guys playing. I appreciate everyone watching. Yeah. So, thank you. We'll let you get going because we've been doing this for 2 hours and 20 minutes now, and I'm sure you're getting ready to collapse out there watching this. Thank you, though, for watching us. Does anybody have
before we
anything?
go?
Oh yeah.
I'd like to give a shout out to you for custom creating the perk that I'm going to take at level 2 here. Our GM did a fantastic job of creating 2 perks that kind of go along with my character, which is Bloodsucker and Cannibal perks, a little bit inspired by other Fallout games. And so Caster will be taking the Bloodsucker perk for level 2. So I just wanted to put that out there, and maybe, I don't know, you can attach it up to the YouTube channel or whatever, perhaps.
Yeah, next, if you don't stick it into the description of this one, the next game when we actually start using it, we'll drop it in the description so people can grab a hold of it.
Sounds good, yeah. I just wanted people to know that that's a cool thing you created for this game, so.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Yeah, otherwise, I think the next thing that's happening in the channel is Wednesday's Symbaroum game, right?
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah. We can segue into somebody who runs that game.
Yeah. I'm sorry you guys can't see Blood Conduit. He's having a little camera trouble. But
yes, we love that. We love some good camera trouble, and hopefully that should resolve itself by Wednesday's game. But yes, I am running the game of Symbaroum on this channel. That's on Wednesdays for the foreseeable future, and then I'm also running River City Runs Red, which is our Vampire the Masquerade game going on Fridays at the moment.
Absolutely. Okay. And then Thursday is we're back to Werewolf.
We are Werewolf the Apocalypse, Controlled Burn, Season 3. We started up just this past Thursday, and we'll be back next Thursday. So lots of stuff going on here on the channel.
Awesome. Yep. And I'm sure Vivi wants to call out to the ice cream people.
We need full screen for this.
You know who I am. Again, and you know every time I'm on this channel why I'm here. I have a singular goal on this channel. Aside from having fun, seeing everybody, that's secondary. All that's secondary. I swore an oath the third time I made this mini melt begging kind of thing as a habit. I swore an oath I would get your attention, I would get your notice, and I would somehow, some way, perhaps receive a sponsorship. I will email you, motherfuckers. I will find you on all of your official accounts and bother you until you watch Restless Barbarian Gaming and you realize how badly we want you, how badly we need you, and how much I love you. All right? I love the cotton candy flavor. It's my everything. So please sponsor us because we're an amazing channel, and I'm just a girl who deserves the best. And you are the best, you know, the cotton candy flavor. You're everything. You're everything. So, I mean, if you don't do it, then you're like Latino-phobic and you're the patriarchy against me. So if you want that on your name, be my guest. But you're doing me a service and helping your LGBTQ plus fans, Latina fans, Latino fans, you know? I just think it'd be great PR-wise for you.
She's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
That was an amazing sell.
The ball is in your court.
A truly incredible sell.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they have to be accessible to everybody. And being accessible, sending me maybe a box of...
Right, and you have to eat it all before it melts. I mean...
Exactly. I'll eat it. I'll eat all of it on one session. I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll stream it. We'll live stream it.
I'll live stream
it. A box of Minnie Mouse, and we'll live stream her making herself sick eating it.
Yeah, she can just do it during the next game she plays in.
Exactly. Bro, I'll start buying a mini melt for every session I play in, just so you know how much. And I'll start it off with, we want to be sponsored, but are not sponsored by mini melts. And I'm going to keep eating a mini melt until I get sponsorship. So.
Yeah, well, that goes without saying.
You know? Ball's in your court. Ball is in your court.
Awesome. All right. Well, with that, thank you, everyone. We will see you on the flip side.
All righty. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.